escapes you with a sound. It's delineated. I waited at the station for an hour, but I won't make it. You take off on an updraft by each hour, and you overtake it every moment. I see you on the rise. You're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? And I can't tell you why. Oh, I can't tell you why. Why you have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated. The cityscape parades you with a sound. It's delineated. No one here has even learned your name, but they all claim that they saw you land and ran to do the same. But they won't make it every moment. I see you on the rise. You're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? And I can't tell you why.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú? I forgot everything else.
I was going to say, do you know any other Spanish?
I had, is it Donde está la biblioteca? La
Oh my God, you actually got La Biblioteca?
Yeah, Donde está la biblioteca?
Well, there it is. Went right back to El Biblioteca.
La biblioteca?
La Biblioteca.
La biblioteca? Okay. And then- biblioteca. And then I've got Guten Morgen
Uh-huh.
ist... Oh, hell. You think as long as since I switched off from doing French to going to German,
This is on Duolingo.
I was the bird that haunts my nightmares.
Yes.
Since I switched from
Great marketing, though.
French to German, I've been doing a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
But then when I tried to do it right now, I just was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
no,
gone.
no.
Gone.
It's just all gone.
100% gone. And it kind of sucks. Welcome to CouchCapades. How you doing? Beautiful. Lovely. Warm. It's hot in here. Holy hell, it's
Yeah,
hard.
Like, I was getting ready for stream, and I was just like, did our house just get hotter?
Right before
Like, I don't know.
I was filling up water right before stream as we went live. And I looked over at the thermostat and I was like, oh shit, it's 80 degrees in the house.
Oh, God, no wonder.
And I'm like, and we're on the corner of the house. So it's like,
yeah,
it's hot.
we're on the corner away from the sun. Oh, it's a nice, cool 104. Nothing too bad. Jeff, get out of here, man.
What? Wait, is it really?
I can't with you right now.
Okay, well, straight up, it is, okay, 99 degrees right now. So, but feels like 106.
106. There we go.
And that's kind of the weird.
Sí, claro.
That's one of the weird. If we bought this place and we put CouchCapades in its own building, we have enough space in the backyard to build our own building. It would be cold all the damn time. But yeah, it's hot. How you guys doing? I'm already moistening.
Do I have space to get further away? Maybe.
Moist. HR is not here. Moist.
Ben! Oh, if you want to watch an anime and understand nothing of the plot and just enjoy the insanity, watch any anime. Watch the French dub of Fist of the North Star.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
wrong
pure
on that one.
nonsense.
Now, it's funny on that one, too, because I think every now and then I'm like, oh, we need to get back into Birdie Wing.
Uh-huh.
And then when we do, we watch a couple episodes, and I'm like, this is a very fun golf anime. And at first I'm like, wow, it's a golf anime. And then I'm like, oh yeah, the mob's involved. And everyone has like superpowers when it comes to like hitting a golf ball.
She loads her bullet.
She loads her blue
Her blue bullet. She's got the rainbow bullet.
The rainbow bullet.
The rainbow of bullets.
Yeah, the blue bullet. And I think
We've seen a red bullet.
the red bullet, yeah, as well. Like, and that's her approach shot to like land. And I'm like, this is really cool. I think I'm dying, but this is like really, really fun. And then, oh yeah, that's right. The mob is involved in this somehow. And
What
like,
do you mean somehow? They're making money.
and
They're involved the way they always are by, making a golf course underground that you can
it's
just
a roguelike golf course.
automatically change.
Oh god.
I love anime.
Oh shit, it's so good. I hate how good it is. But Jeff, it's called Birdie Wing.
Yes.
Golf Girl Story.
Yes.
And it's
lots
pretty
of free time. Oh, good. Honestly, Jeff, same.
Yeah, good luck with the job
But,
hunts. We know how that's going right now.
Yeah. Mine was on purpose, but
You gotta do what you gotta
it
do.
happens.
It sucks.
It does. It does. Hopefully, Jeff, you find something soon.
Yes.
I understand the frustration with that. It is 85 in Ohio. It's supposed to... Guys, we're getting a cool summer day on Friday, I think. It's only supposed to get up to 89.
My God.
And it might rain.
It probably will, because I felt like shit for the last 2 days.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's going to rain here.
Good point. I've got a good
The
radar.
last time that you felt like shit and it rained in the northeast corner of our county.
The older I get, the more my Doppler radar extends, and my migraines tell us when it's going to rain.
It was honestly worse when we lived south of here.
Oh, it really? Yeah.
Like something about that bubble.
The bubble. Jeff
Yeah.
understands the bubble.
Yes.
The bubble that we have.
Yes. Daddy Devolver is already moisturized.
Yeah, I am feeling good.
Why do you
feeling
make
hot.
me say these things, guys? For the Fist of the North Star French dub was improvised from the beginning to end because the dubbing studio was only given the original product with no translation. Oh, that's amazing.
That is
I have no
awesome.
idea how I would even find that.
That's amazing.
That's
Like-
fantastic.
You know how much fun that would be, and like how many people we would piss off if we just randomly grabbed an anime and you and I dubbed over it, but we just did it based off of just what we saw. I mean, which is pretty much CouchCapades in general when it comes to most things.
Yes.
Shut up, watch. God damn it. Stupid watch. But yeah, which is
not
CouchCapades
charged.
in the general sense of what we do. But can we
Yeah.
just imagine just all the, like we were
Look.
extending our own plot, and then all of a sudden a giant monster comes out of nowhere, and we're like, all right, how do we fix this?
I mean, we already make half the internet upset when we call Zenitsu Sleepy Pikachu.
That's true.
And by half the internet, I mean Deviant.
Sleepy Pikachu. He is Sleepy Pikachu. He is.
Michael Jackson, everybody seems to be getting behind.
You say that, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And then the glass shattering moment of, fire Pokemon trick.
Fire Pokemon. I still love that. I love that.
Rengoku.
The light bulb with that one. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, Jeff, you're right. Like that high pressure in the dome.
Oh God,
It
it's
sucked.
it's so terrible.
And yeah, and since we moved out of the dome,
It's been better.
it's been a lot better.
yeah, like livable. Artistry, we actually just started,
Yeah.
so you get almost a full hour with us.
Also glad everything's good because I can't do yard work anymore because of allergies and pain.
Please dub Demon Slayer, but we already know
We
what's
already know-
going
we
on
already know
with
what's going
Demon
on.
Slayer.
It'd be more fun to do One Piece or something like that. Something that we
Oh,
have no idea
jeez.
what it's about.
Sleepy bruh, how you doing? Thought it was gonna storm tonight from Deviant over on the YouTube side, but nope. So that means loud ass Disney fireworks right outside my window.
Oh, no thanks. Yeah, I guess we. Oh, that's a good point. We might get fireworks tonight.
Oh, true.
I didn't think about that.
Guys, if you hear something loud and then we go, oh shit, and look that way, and then we stop streaming,
It's fireworks.
Hopefully we'll see you next week.
It's fireworks. If you hear a loud boom and we go, oh shit, and we dive down, it's Texas.
Oh, jeez.
How far north is paradise? Not north enough, since we're only like 25 minutes north of where you guys are at. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Not north enough, though. Which is really funny. I was on a call today, or actually it was yesterday, with another team. And one of the guys lives in Kansas City. And he started complaining, and everyone's like, "Oh, but we know John's in Texas." I'm like, "I don't care. Everyone's hot is a little different."
Yeah,
I get that. And he was like, he lives in Kansas City. He's like, I never actually had to turn on my AC until like July 4th, and I'm like, "Bitch,
what is that?
What is that like?" I turn on my AC in February.
We might make it to March.
Yeah, February we get a weird freeze, but like March is when we're like, "Is it time? Is it time?" I don't know.
It could be time.
It might be. It's 80 degrees, but that heat index and it's so humid and like, oh, I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, he's like, it started. He was upset because it was the first time he had to like turn on his AC in like the end of April, and I'm like, dog,
dude,
come
on.
And then my team, most of my team's actually in Wisconsin, and they're like,
so weird.
Yeah, we.
They just don't turn on their AC.
Yeah, well, they said
don't
that
have
it started
AC.
to get warmer in Wisconsin, in Madison, and I was like,
yeah,
really? But again, it's one of those weird ones. Like they were talking to me, like, oh yeah, we just had a tornado warning, and I'm like,
yeah, that's
in Wisconsin.
That's so weird.
What?
The tornado alley is shifting. I don't understand that one. Hi, Kingfish. How
Kingfish,
you doing?
what's up?
It's pure hell here. Oh, look.
Agreed.
Best of luck, Chef.
Agreed.
Black Butler. I vaguely remember Black Butler.
Again, that's one I watched the first 2 episodes of, and it was cool, and then I just never got back into it.
Yeah, I mean we've got the half-blind kid.
Yeah, I guess CL is.
He's only got one.
How do I remember his name? How do I remember CL's name, but I can't remember anyone from Demon Slayer, and I like Demon Slayer. Not saying I don't like.
Because CL is a French name.
Are you shitting me right now?
It means sky or heaven.
What?
Yeah, and he makes a pact with the devil.
What?
Also, just Demon Slayer overall is actually set in England, so the names are a little easier for us. Like Sebastian.
CL. Black Butler. You said Demon Slayer.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, no, it's not. Sorry. It's in feudal Japan.
Sorry,
no.
Black Butler.
Okay. I was like,
Black Butler is set in England.
Sebastian CL. Those are the only 2 I remember. That's as far as I got.
Yeah. I'm blanking out on the redheaded demon's name.
Yeah, that was the one that like. What the hell?
He's hilarious.
What was that one? Huh.
Sleepy Bra. Oh, we're all confused. Join in the chaos.
Yeah, welcome to confusion
good.
and the randomness that is this couch.
Yes.
Are you going to be playing Epic Mickey Rebrush when it comes out?
Yes.
There you go, Kingfish. 100%. 100% we will play Epic Mickey when it comes out.
Comes out in September. We're going to see if we can maybe get it early.
I'm
going to
try and get it
with
early.
THQ Nordic. We don't know.
We don't know, yeah. I've reached out. I'll probably reach out again, see if I can do that, or see if I can find. There's a website that you can get on that gives out codes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to see if I can get on that one specifically so we can get.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
So we're going to 100% try and get it early for everyone, so.
Their name is Grell.
Grell. Ah.
Let's see. The main character's martial arts school name is Okuto, I think, which sounds a lot like the French for of knife. Okuto. Okuto.
Okuto.
So every move is named after a type of knife. École du couteau.
French.
It's like the school of butter knife.
Hold on.
That's the translation. That's the basic translation.
The School of Butter Knife.
Yeah. School of knife of soft butter. Like kind of melted butter, but like just softened.
All right. All right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. Nico nominates Harlot the Space Pirate.
What? is
That's
that.
an anime? Oh, we might need to do that one just from the name.
Harlot the Space Pirate, huh? That would be a lot of fun just to do.
Yeah, just have some fun with it.
I got you. Yes, doing an Epic Mickey. Let's see. Either dub the Apothecary Diaries or Solo Leveling. I actually want to watch Solo Leveling. I've heard good things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those like the list. We can talk about the list all day long. The list.
God, way too long.
I'd love to see a dub of Monogatari.
Monogatari.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
With
You
no
were getting there.
context. Example: the toothbrush.
Those are definitely words, Woozy.
Am I gonna be dubbing a toothbrush?
Maybe?
That would be really funny. I could have a great time being a toothbrush.
The toothbrush, and it's just like, its one goal in life is to brush your teeth.
But then when you get in the mouth, you start registering all the smells and everything that you've gone through and the debauchery that could happen, and just all the.
Or like your human is dealing with ADHD, and so they always forget to brush their teeth. So the toothbrush just gets like really sad and depressed and feels like it's just being ignored, when in reality the human is just like, no, I forgot, man.
I love how we just made this toothbrush like Toy Story. This random ass toothbrush that is just, it's not out of the realm of an anime thing. We know that, but we just made this inanimate object a toothbrush that like is just sitting there like, today's the day. I'm gonna be in his mouth. And then all of a sudden just the sad like tears crying as Ben, we'll just go with Ben, walks out of the bathroom, and you're like, but I wasn't in Ben's mouth. You can't take that out of context, by the way.
Oh, God.
Oh, crap.
You also need to dub something you know nothing about. Oh, that's basically all of them.
We could probably dub English shows and not know anything about it.
Just watch them on mute.
Watch them on mute. Do Community or The Office. I've never seen those shows. Do that.
No, not at all. You need to dub something the company won't care about and esoteric enough to attract people.
The balance of being on the internet.
Yes. Oh, so hard. I'm glad I didn't win the Sam and Colby fly out because it's like 113 degrees. Yeah. It sucks. It's worse when it's humid. Trust us, we're in Texas.
It's hot as hell in this back room. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm impressed.
Sleepy Bros over here. Good to know you haven't changed.
Never.
Look, we're way too set in our ways.
We're old, guys. We're set in our ways.
Guys,
Random and crazy.
My birthday is in a week and a half. I'm going to be super old.
You're not going to be super old.
In internet
creator terms, yes.
we're like decrepit.
Yes, that's actually 100%.
No,
correct.
like actual human years.
We're fine.
No,
We're
like
fine. Yeah.
not too bad. Like middle age. Middle. But no, like internet creator years. No, we're up there with like Rhett and Link, little younger than them.
Little younger than Rhett. We are exactly around Dan and Aaron's age, to be honest with you. Like
Dan is older.
Dan is older,
but Aaron is a couple months younger than you.
Yeah, like 2 months younger than
Yeah.
me. Oh my God, we are old. We are very old people
I
on
think
the
I'm
internet.
about Felicia Day's age. She might be older than me. I don't remember.
Oh my God, you might be.
I don't remember when she was born.
Hold on, I got you.
Okay.
Talk to the people.
It's like that monkey orange video. I have
What is a monkey?
no idea what
I
you're
don't want to
talking
see
about.
an orange
artistry.
monkey video. That scares me.
No, don't look that up.
I'm not going to. That scares me.
Geek Ledger. Whenever I hear Black Butler, I think of the unaired pilot for the sitcom Honest Abe. It followed Lincoln and his African-American butler and both their families living in the White House. Basically, it was Civil War era upstairs, downstairs, or Downton Abbey.
Oh God.
I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to skip over my response to that. From Deviant, solo leveling is so good. And the English voice actor of the main character is Zenitsu. I'm very happy we'll be watching the Japanese version.
Felicia Day is older than you.
Oh, by how much?
Actually, like 6.
Trying to do math.
5 years.
Okay.
Almost. Actually, her birthday was like 4 days ago.
Oh,
6 days ago.
Nice.
Yeah, about 5. Yeah, 5 years. She's 5 years older than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I had to look that. Oh, really? It didn't. Like IMDb usually gives you the birth date, and with the year,
Yeah.
it just gave the month and the date. So I had to
Yeah,
like
there are
skim
some
through
people. There are some
That's
people
fair.
who have that hidden, and I'm just there like, why? Why anymore? It's fine. Her name is Captain Harlock, not Harlot. That's disappointing.
Yeah, Captain Harlot sounds even cooler. That sounds like you go like the half price books and you go into like the dollar bin section and it's like Captain Harlot, the space pirate, and she's being hugged by this hunky, oily man, and you're like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into in this conversation or in this book. Hopefully it's good. And maybe I'll get a toothbrush. Got you. Come back there, Woozy.
Oh, God.
Come back on, you Woozy. I got you.
Poor Woozy.
I'm looking at Woozy's content out of context. I'm just saying.
Guy forcefully brushing a girl's teeth in one part of the anime and out of context is just what?
Yeah.
Yep. Harlot is an old anime from the 80s. Commissioned by American. The Toei studio was doing it for years. It's
Yeah,
very
80s.
well-drawn anime.
80s, the old time, the
Yeah.
80s.
Look, I just found out that this actually old anime that I tried to watch and I couldn't get into,
Uh-huh.
they're redoing it. I'm kind of excited.
What anime?
The Rose of Versailles.
Oh, nerd.
Yes, yes. So it's like focusing on Marie Antoinette, and yeah. Welcome to it. Of course, it's me.
Just gonna
So
snuggle
Marie
in right here.
Antoinette
Okay,
falls
yep.
in love with her bodyguard.
Okay.
Her bodyguard is a woman
Okay. Cool.
because she was raised as a boy because her parents didn't have any other kids, I believe. Let me know if what I'm getting wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, like, they're, like, trying to come to terms with what they are and, just kind of daily life around Versailles, which was insane, by the way.
Everyone was snorting cocaine and playing Who's in My Mouth
Oh, basically.
all the time.
Especially for Louis XIV. French Revolution was Louis XVI, so this
Okay.
was his grandfather.
Okay.
Longest running monarch on the European continent. Longest reigning, sorry.
So they're remaking an anime that
From the 70s.
from the 70s. That's old.
See,
Not the 80s. The 80s is not old.
The 80s
The 70s.
the 80s is a little old, let's be honest.
We are
Let's
not
be honest.
old.
We are. It's okay.
We were born in the 80s.
We are aged nicely.
We're like a fine effing wine. God.
No, we're old. It's fine.
Steven's
Deviant's
birthday's a month.
birthday's in a month.
Nice. Harlock. Dang, I want Harlot.
Yeah,
Harlot
seriously.
sounds so much more fun. I want to watch an anime about Captain Harlot. Like, it's just so on the nose. The space
That would be
pirate.
amazing.
That's
Just
also.
saying.
I'm also saying that out loud, and I'm like, that's on a website that Texas doesn't allow anymore. When you really say like, I'm gonna go watch Captain Harlot, the space pirate, then you have to really stop and go. Don't think I can get to that website in Texas anymore. Damn.
Look, Sleepy Bra, now I've been telling you could come bully me here, and you didn't listen. So that's on you, man. Plus, now you get to see the other half of my weirdness.
Aye. I'm weird. And you can call me Daddy Devolver. Is it weird yet?
Oh, I'm sure you can make it weirder. It's
Oh,
okay.
yes, I
We're all
can.
used to it.
Yes, I can. And yes,
from
we will.
Deviant. The Japanese voice actor went so hard in one scene for screaming so loud he coughed up blood. Yeah, that's
Commitment.
Not good.
That's commitment.
It's not good.
Or like getting food poisoning and recording an episode of a podcast and then throwing up once you're done. You're dripping sweat. May or may not have done that too.
Nico says that in our dub we can name them Harlot instead of Harlock.
Excellent. I think we'll do that.
Yeah. Make it the reason he started the Civil War. Look, wars are started for money, sex, and power. Definitely one of those three. A lot of times, all three.
I'm trying to think of a story right off the top of my head of the dumbest thing we could start a war over. Ducks.
The War of the Buttons.
The War of the Buttons.
That's an actual movie.
Yeah, I know. I know that. I actually know that. But then the idea is that we have the different. Oh my God! Is this just that stupid warrior cats? Am I making warrior cats with ducks?
Oh.
I don't want to do that. Never mind. I'm going to stop.
Speaking of old anime getting a new adaptation, Woozy, I saw your post about Magic Knight Rayearth. I didn't understand what was going on in that, and then I finally saw a TikTok explaining it. I'm getting a new magical girl anime, new old.
Hey, that's cool. I like.
So, and it's by Clamp.
Oh hell yes!
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
There it is. Yeah, it's the one that I think it was Brian in the Discord responded with the Powerpuff Girl.
Okay.
Because, it's those three colors.
It's 3 colors. Okay. No, anything Clamp,
But yeah,
I'm 100% down.
It's 3 magical girls. That is legitimately all that I know about it.
Cool.
I don't think it was ever translated into English. So they're remaking it now. There's 3 girls. It's by Clamp, and it's called Magic Knight Rayearth.
Okay. Look, hey man, I really don't care what we do. There are, again, very few things I will say no to.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Let's see. From artistry, I mean, if it's an old anime, it should be good. Me, who's not that interested in anime besides My
That's
Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away.
I mean, I wasn't interested in like old anime, and I'm talking about like 90s anime, early 80s anime.
I saw Spirited Away when it came out. Like, it had just come out on DVD. And my friend...
Shit, that movie came out like 2002, right?
My friend, who was in the musical that I was in, after closing night, she and her brother came over, and we watched Spirited Away. That was my first introduction to Miyazaki. That was when I graduated. I was first year in college, guys. And yes, that was 2002.
I was like, that was 2002. That
Yep.
I mean, it was.
I mean, I think we saw
ago.
it in 2000. It might have been 2003 by then. No, that semester from hell, I think, was the first semester. Yeah, I hear that too. Oh, I don't know.
How we said earlier in the stream, if we dive down, don't.
There's a helicopter.
There's a helicopter. That's a helicopter. Okay.
Yeah, it's a helicopter. I don't know. Meatloaf. Oh, deviant. Too late. John, take your phone, Google him. He looks like a 70s gloomy rocker, so he could be Harlot. Captain Harlock?
I will be honest, in my head, Captain Harlock was a chick.
Yeah, me too.
That's where I had it, so I'm very... Okay,
yeah.
all right.
No, I can't picture it right now. Sleepy Pro.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 6 p.m., man.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you asleep at 6 p.m.?
Yeah, that's an 80s rocker right there.
Oh, hell
100%.
yeah.
I actually dig that. I actually
awesome.
100% dig that. That's a cool design.
Oh, never mind. It was in English.
Okie dokie.
It was the first isekai anime ever, so people transported
Okay.
to another world.
Gotcha.
You can watch the OG Rayearth on Tubi. If only I had Tubi.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's the free one. I think it's on our TV.
Oh, okay.
I think we have an app on. I'm sure the Xbox has an app for us to
probably.
hang out and watch.
But then I have to watch commercials. And I have like 50 gazillion other things to watch too. I can wait for the remake.
That's fair.
It's okay. I can wait for the remake. Deviant's first Ghibli movie was Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away. That's not a first. That is 2 options. Which one was first? Which one was second? You can't say this or this was my first. So Cal was half right. It's not called Honest Abe. It was called The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfeiffer. And actually aired on TV on UPN.
Oh my God.
In the 90s.
Jesus Christ.
Lasted 4 episodes before it was canceled. Yeah, I definitely missed that one.
Yeah, I didn't really watch very much UPN shows.
I watched UPN because... Now I don't remember what was on UPN.
Yeah, UPN was a very weird channel, if I remember correctly.
I think they had a lot of Star Trek reruns.
You know what? They might have. I remember that. I remember watching reruns on UPN, but like any new shows, didn't really watch.
They had a couple, but now I can't think of what they were. But yeah, also, I mean, the time before TiVo and
DVR.
And, you know, actually being able to record TV.
I'm laughing, but it was a revolution when we got to record TV.
I mean, that being said, my family had been doing it for a long time by that point because we had the VCR hooked up to record the TV.
Did you guys ever do the timer on the VCR? Like where you were like, if a movie was going to be on, but you guys were going to be asleep?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I think we had an entire season of Star Trek on there.
Oh my God.
We would buy more VHS tapes so that we could record the right one. And like my sister would like go through and make sure that we had last week's episode, get it to the end of the episode of Star Trek and be like, okay, this is where it needs to start recording. And like you had to be careful to switch the tape out when that show ended and your next show started right away. Like, you got to switch that out if you want the episodes to be on the same tape.
It was a different time when we were growing up.
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, Voyager and Enterprise were originally on UPN. Wasn't DS9 as well? I don't know. Okay. Rare Earth is also on Crunchyroll. Again, we'll see. Look, Sleepy Bra. 6 p.m. This is nighttime. Just saying. This is still a weird show, yes. Probably Spirited Away, but don't exactly remember because I probably watched them really close together. That's fair. I just like to give you a hard time. We're good. One of the characters in Harlock is an alcoholic psychic alien in love with Harlock, whose job it is to run the ship's navigation. Harlock is a Giga Chad because he refuses her every time.
I'm starting to want to watch this. Just experience the first. Give it the rule of 3.
Yeah,
the CouchCapades patented rule of 3.
That being said, I'm sure that there is a reason for it. But just rejecting somebody is not a reason to call them a Giga Chad. I'm sure there's more reason for it.
Rule of 3.
Yeah.
Rule of 3. We will 100% try this idea to see. I'm always freaking down to do that.
Sure.
I was thinking about
see
it.
How bad this goes.
I thought about throwing the trailer in chat for people to watch because I was like, I remember my parents recording a lot of stuff. That's how we had Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That's how I watched Terminator 2 for the longest time until my parents started buying movies on VHS. But I was trying to find Night of the Twisters, because that was on. And we talked about this a long time ago. It was like Fox Family or some crap like that, and it came out back in the 90s. There were movies that would come out in theaters, and then some cable channel would actually do a knockoff. So Night of the Twisters came out in 1996, which was because that's when Twister came out. And so I remember watching Twister Did I go to the theater to watch Twister? Or was that a VHS as well? But it was one of those. I remember my parents recording Night of the Twisters for me so I could watch that one as well. And I remember it not being good. I remember it being great when 10-year-old John was watching it and wanted to be a freaking meteorologist because of Twister.
Yeah.
But now looking back on it, it's probably absolute garbage.
So is that the trailer that you were trying
That's the trailer that...
When were you trying to find this?
Oh, just right now. Like, literally just right now. Literally just right now
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you were talking. I was like, oh, let me find this trailer of us. Because every time I think of, like, recordings of, like, movies or something like that, my mind always goes to Night of the Twisters. And then...
There we go.
Yeah, it's always that one. And there's one other one. I'm trying to remember the movie we recorded, and that's how I watched it. It wasn't The Matrix. We had DVDs when The Matrix came out in 99.
Yes.
Was it Mortal Kombat?
Probably. There were several.
I don't remember now. Yeah, and because you had this. There's tape or like a nameplate on the actual VHS, and you'd write what you have on it.
It was tape.
It was tape, and
it was a sticker.
Sticker. Why I couldn't remember the word sticker? Beyond me.
Details. We used stickers for a lot of things.
Yeah, we did. I think that's why I don't like sticky things, because the adhesive on a sticker, like it, I don't like. Freaks me out. It was something. Night of the Twisters. I'm trying to remember this. Like the tape was something. Night of the Twisters and something else. Those were the three movies on that VHS.
Look, one of my favorites was when my mom messed up the title of a movie. So we would record something.
Yeah.
And she had the best handwriting.
Sure.
So she would write in the name of the movie, and she usually got it right.
Uh-huh.
You know, up until we got stuck watching something like Wild Horses Can't Be Broken. The title is actually Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. It's about horses. Or like there are horses in it.
Wild Horses Can't Be Broken.
But Wild Horses Can't Be Broken.
Steel Magnolias. That was one of them. It was The Big Chill, Steel Magnolias, and Night of the Twisters. And I couldn't. My parents never let me watch The Big Chill. I still, for this day, have never seen The Big Chill.
I haven't either.
But I remember watching Steel Magnolias, and that was the first time, like, emotionally, I was like, oh my god. That and, like, Forrest Gump was one of the other ones. But yeah, sorry, you were saying that, and I was like, that's about the same time, and it just hit me like the other stickers.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Sleep schedule's messed up. You should work on fixing that. You have like a month and a half, man.
Nico on the YouTube sign saying, nah, he's just too cool and mysterious and sad and gloomy to accept her love.
Okay. Upin was a mistake for Star Trek. The original show, Next Generation and DS9, aired in syndication, so they had huge viewership. Look, Voyager probably should have gotten more love. Enterprise,
To this day, Rose hates Enterprise.
I've tried 3 or 4 different times to get into it, and I
just say it. Just let your feelings be known. I hate it. I hate Enterprise.
The story is not amazing from what I've seen.
Rule of 3.
And I have to skip the intro. There's no singing in Star Trek intros. It's not okay. It's not okay. Dead Poets Society, another good one.
I love Dead Poets Society. That's a great one. Schwink, what's up, buddy?
Oh, Schwinkman, I figured of all people, you would know Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. And yes, it is about horses jumping off diving boards.
What? Is this a live action movie?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're talking about a harlot space pirate about to get some from a hunky man in a book because we're in a weird part of half-price books.
This is a live action based on real events from the 1940s. Carnivals. Traveling carnivals. They would have these ramps that go up to a high dive.
Uh-huh.
And so they would train the horses to go running up. At the very top would be a girl in a swimsuit, and she would grab onto the horse, mount the horse while it's running,
Uh-huh.
and then the horse dives off the diving board and lands in this relatively small pool of water. Like, can be moved around with the carnival.
No. Like I knew of the carnival trick. I'm gonna
Big enough
trick.
for the horse to land safely, but you know.
No.
But they're all the wild hearts, and they can't be broken.
No, but their legs can, and glue can be made.
Nah, their legs are
Oh
fine.
my god. Oh my god.
It's not a very cheerful movie. No, it's not.
No.
And not just because of the horses.
Jesus
The
Christ.
horses are mostly fine. I think there's
I love how you stuttered on that one.
I think there's one that doesn't make it.
Oh my god.
I don't remember now. It's been
Holy
a long time since I've
shit.
seen it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sleepy Bro, you should be proud of me. I'm like over halfway done with Persona. Very proud of myself.
Oh, we're still good. Okay, go.
Enterprise was bad. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate it. Cal's over here trying to gaslight me all the time, telling me Enterprise is good. I don't know, man.
Steven, I remember watching Anchorman with my family, and I left to refill my drink, and conveniently there was a Devil's Tango scene, so I wasn't allowed back in. So I sat in the hallway with my drink, waiting.
My parents would fast forward through it.
Real talk?
Or like, if my sister and I were watching later, we knew that we were supposed to fast forward through it. And the worst part is
You good, you did. You nerds. Oh my god. All right, so
there was a certain time that we finally stopped doing that, but
and it was when we were in our 20s. So, okay, Titanic had two of those scenes. I knew when the scenes were coming up because I watched a lot of trailers when I was a kid, and I still watch a lot of trailers now.
Yes.
And so I knew when the Kate Winslet naked scene and the sex scene were coming up. And so I would leave because I was so embarrassed to be with my family.
That's fair.
So embarrassed to be with my family. So I got up and left when I did that one. The only time, like, truly my parents told me, like, there were times when, like, hey, John, cover your eyes. The first time I truly remember doing that, let me show my age, is RoboCop. My parents made me hide my eyes from RoboCop because of Alex Murphy just getting annihilated in that movie. Everything else is pretty much okay. Even Terminator, my parents were like, you know it's fake, right? I'm like, yeah. Okay, cool. That was the conversation.
Yeah, but like, there's a difference.
Yeah,
like
there was-
some movies, it's just
You can tell
it
it's
hits
fake.
different.
But yeah, that I think now even I'd probably watch RoboCop again. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is violent.
I probably should watch that at some point. Oh, there it is. Cal trying to come in and defend Enterprise. Watch the 2-part pilot and then skip to season 3. I can't.
It's just
Like,
pain
if
in the
I'm
soul.
gonna watch something, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I don't like, this is why I don't watch One Piece, because, or like any of the Dragon Ball Z, because I would need to watch the filler. I understand that it's filler. I understand that it doesn't add to anything. I watched 200 episodes of Sailor Moon. Half of the first 2 seasons were filler.
and then I
I'm
watched
still
Crystal.
gonna sit there
it's
and
great.
watch it.
Crystal was awesome. You got the concise to the point. It was great. I need to watch season 2 actually.
Rose, did you accidentally smoke what John normally smokes? Maybe.
Possibly.
Sometimes he shares. You didn't even say the sad part. Oh, Shrinkman, there is a non-zero chance that will make it into our movie podcast at some point. So I don't want to ruin that for John
Please
yet.
don't ruin it for me.
I'm not gonna ruin it.
I'm 100% down just watching some of these random ass movies that neither of us have seen, and I'm down.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the fun part. Casey,
How you doing?
thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Over on the Twitch side.
Appreciate you. Stargate SG-1 over Star Trek Voyager. I enjoyed Voyager. I haven't gotten into Stargate. I enjoyed Voyager. I also watched it a lot during, like, when I got to Voyager, it was a lot during the pandemic, and there were several of those episodes where it talked about, like, loneliness and being away from family and everything else, and that just kind of hit harder during that time.
Sure.
So.
Absolutely.
The makeup in Enterprise seemed good when I would see it for 5 seconds flipping through the channels. Look, they messed up Klingons in episode 1. And they sing in the intro song. I have basic issues with Enterprise. And I know that they are my issues. I am aware they are my issues. But that doesn't mean I'm willing to change them.
The best part about that is it could be the greatest show on the face of the planet.
They messed up Klingons! Klingons didn't look like that! They looked like Klingons from the Next Generation! They skipped over the original show, the original series, where they looked different! And it was addressed in Deep Space Nine! So they're aware that they changed from the original show to the Next Generation! So you can't just skip to the Next Generation when the original series, they were different. And the Enterprise show takes place before the original series. You have to go with the original show, Klingons, not Next Generation. These are the rules. They don't get to break them.
Kind of like A Quiet Place did. Oh, he did it! Oh! Sorry, I had to. We're the outliers on that movie. I fully...
We are. We're
100% the
okay.
outliers on that movie.
That's okay. I have so many questions about the rules of that world.
Okay, all right, let me roll back up. Let's see. Deviant saying, oh no, my parents just closed my eyes, so all I could do is hear, which it feels like it's worse.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is. Oh yeah.
I'm with you there.
I don't remember who the bad guy was in Enterprise from Nico. Casey saying, laugh out loud. We have a long-standing joke here that the kids can't see kissy face until they're 14. This is because Ninja has said that it's an okay age to make kissy face. I keep on adding the kissy.
You do. It's okay.
Smoochy. Can we get a smoochy kiss?
Kissy face.
Rosa is dedicated when she watches the shows.
Look.
I don't understand how to do it.
I don't know.
Watching One Piece should be a crime.
Look, I had a student last year who started watching One Piece in like the last 2 months of school. And by the end of school, he was on episode like 300 or 400. And I was just there like, do you sleep?
Yeah, no thanks. Nick's saying, I always recommend The Office starting with season 2 because nothing happens in the first season on purpose. And they use the first season to figure out the characters.
Yeah, but that's still character building, and I still have to see it.
To watch the characters and understand the characters and how they have grown. If we get to the end point of the game and we just finish the game and we skip the side missions of the TV shows, are we actually enjoying the TV shows? That's right. Golden Path John has just called all your asses out.
I'm also the person who got upset watching American Idol with John back when we first met because he would fast forward through the boring stuff.
Yeah, we're only...
And then we would get to the end of the season and he would be like, I don't understand why this person won. And I'm just like, well, we should have watched all of the character building and we would have known why so-and-so was kicked off on week 3.
It's a singing competition. They just need to sing good. Give a crap less
That's
about...
not how reality TV works.
And that's why we stopped watching reality TV.
Oh, Shrinkman, that was literally in the first episode.
This is the dark side. We have cookies. YouTube gang rules. Twitch gang gets sucking.
Wow. Nico's coming hard over here. From Cal, I watched the entirety of the Arrowverse. There were 12 episodes in the season 9 of The Flash. 3 of them were filler episodes, and they aired back to back.
Yep.
I understand. Yeah, that's how it is.
Nerd alert. You watch some more Enterprise than I have. Apparently they explain why the Klingons look weird.
They
Casey's
didn't
giving you the
explain at
point.
the beginning.
Casey's giving you the point. You don't know about the augment virus. All right.
Nope, sure
Correct,
don't.
Rose. I agree with Rose about Enterprise not being right. David said, I also remember watching a horror movie, and again, I left to get a drink. I guess I have perfect timing and wasn't allowed back in because something was happening. Found out the next day what happened.
Exactly.
What happened?
Huh?
Nico saying, just to put it in perspective, the next generation is about as long as some screen time as One Piece's first 1,000 episodes. Ooh.
Okay, but I watched Next Generation when I was a child.
Boring. I don't know. I don't think I fast forwarded through the performances.
Sometimes he would fast forward through the performances.
Did I really?
Sometimes. If you didn't think that they were up to snuff, you would fast forward through it. But no, like all the character pieces and let's find out about your backstory.
I don't give a damn about your backstory.
I have to take the remote away from him during British Baking Show.
No, I like no. British Baking Show. The pacing's correct. I love the British Baking Show.
He tried to fast forward through some of British Baking Show, and I hit him for it. I threatened violence because I know where he sleeps.
British Baking Show is great. I love the character development of that one. I love the character development of Queer Eye. It's good.
Honestly, he would probably be more okay with America's Next Top Idol or whatever we were watching now, but at the time.
Oh yeah, I did not like
Yeah.
America's Next Top Model. I thought it was all dumb.
Not Next Top Model, but American
Idol? Yeah.
That's the one that we watched.
Yeah, we watched that one. And then I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah, we kind of stopped.
So what's up, brother? How are you?
Why are you awake?
Yeah.
You knew that was coming.
What'd you break this time? You knew that was coming too, actually.
What'd you break? Why are you sick? Or nope. I got it. It's too hot and he can't sleep.
That one. Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's 100% what it is. Tell us we don't know our own community.
It's July in Norway.
Because it's a whopping 23 degrees Celsius in Norway right now.
You would probably be happy if it was 23.
I can't do the math.
It's probably like 28 degrees.
I cannot do the math.
And it's awful. Dude, it's like 40 here. Oh, okay. Why are you awake?
Actually, everything you two say, oh, hey, hell yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Involve baps with crows?
I am not looking at the same line that you are, and I have no idea what's going on.
Or Deviant, because I asked Deviant what was going on, and it involved baps with crows, and I'm like, now in my vast knowledge of film, I'm like,
What movie was
what
that?
movie was that?
Mystic Ninja, how are you doing? Love Star Trek because it caused Voltaire to make a lewd album about it.
Oh.
There you go. This got real fast.
It
yeah. If you didn't like Enterprise because of Klingons and the singing intro, you would hate Strange New Worlds and their singing Klingons in the musical episode. Look, if they're making a silly musical episode, that's one thing.
But we gotta fly high into the sky.
So you want to sleep on the couch tonight?
It's a leather couch. It's cool for about 20 minutes, and then it gets really hot. Hotter than the couch space.
Wait, they moved away from Klingon opera to Klingon K-pop? Yeah, I'm as confused as you are, Nico.
I am interested in that, though. That'd be kind of cool. Let's be honest.
K-pop no longer stands for Korean pop. It's now
Klingon
Klingon pop.
Oh,
Context
God.
is missing. Oh, that's just how we are. No, Casey, we were talking to Salil. Salil is in Europe, so he's dealing with Celsius. Here in Fahrenheit, it's 104?
Something like that. I don't know.
Ish.
I'm still trying to figure out why crows and baps were connected in a movie Deviant was watching.
In a horror movie.
In a horror movie. And I don't know why my mind went to, what was that Jensen Ackles movie? That was really, really bad.
The Crow?
No. I thought about that one, but I was like, if somehow you were watching The Crow in theaters, that would be impressive because that came out like in the late 90s.
I don't think it was theaters.
Oh, was it not?
thought it was just at home.
Oh shit! You might have been watching The Crow then, actually, with
They
Brandon
got
Lee.
up to go get a drink or something, and then they couldn't come back in because their parents told them no.
Oh, yeah. You might have watched Crow 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, The Witch with the VV. Ninja, good to hear you're doing good. Bitrectual is an amazing album. Those are words. With hits such as USS Make Shit Up, The Sexy Data Tango,
Oh my god.
and The Trouble with Tribbles.
Oh Jesus.
Gotta have that in there. Singing Klingon sound hilarious? Look, they are warriors, and they sing. How can you say no to them? So since last time from Salil, he finally got his CDL.
Nice.
Very nice. Allowed to drive an 83-foot long truck that weighs about 180,000
Hell yes.
pounds. Upcoming Masters on the 1st of August. Nice.
Mazel tov. That's awesome. I love it.
That's really cool. Casey is good. Found the context. My context was in the crows and baps. Fair. Because a group of crows is called
A murder.
a murder. It is.
So I'm now in my head going, well, there was a scene with crows and baps in The Witch. I mean, I know Robert Eggers is crazy, but
Yeah. And Schwenkman makes a good point. There are Klingons who sing in Next Generation and DS9, but it's more like Lord of the Rings characters singing, like the epic ballads, and it's all in Klingon. Look, I have considered starting to learn Klingon in
of course
Duolingo.
you would. Of course you would.
I haven't yet.
I'm actually shocked that you haven't started learning Klingon.
I need to get back into Japanese before I start adding in another language. And a group of gorillas is called a congress.
I actually
I always
don't think
forget
I
that
remember
one.
that
That's
one.
cool. Such a good movie, but damn, was it a trip.
The Witch was fun. I liked The Witch. The internet didn't like our concept of The Witch.
Oh no,
That was great too.
no, it was an okay movie. The kids are arguing downstairs. Oh, absolutely, shut your door, very quietly. Don't let them notice. Salil's sleep schedule is trash due to work.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes more sense. Cal, if we're talking about first horror or first adult-oriented film, I watched Saw when I was 10. What? I already know yours.
What was mine?
RoboCop at 5.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking of actual horror movie though. I
Oh,
was like,
horror.
What was my
No, I
first
have no
horror
idea.
movie? I don't remember.
Klingons are also poets and writers. It's a good point. It's pronounced like bi as in bisexual, trek like stat trek and bitual.
This is why Rose reads chat and I don't, because I would have just butchered the shit out of that. Klingon is on Duolingo. I know that
I
one.
couldn't tell you.
Still got the implants in the teeth. That's awesome. Love that. Nerd, like we're both nerds. Let's be honest.
Oh, 100%. It's fine. Kapla. Thank you.
Pretty sure they were pecking at the baps, which made me cringe. So now I
yeah,
wonder.
that's not good.
They didn't see me. Oh yeah, that's it.
Salil got his implants done, so
Yes.
full set of teeth now.
Yep. I'm gonna butcher that
that's
one.
Pretty neat. What, Kapla?
No, not Kerplot. Romaru. Romu.
Riromu.
Hello. Thank you for the bits, by the way.
How are
Thank
you
for the
doing?
cheering.
Appreciate it. Pretty sure they were okay. There's the part that you read. Can't wait for the teenage years.
Casey,
Oh.
I can't wait for the teenage years either. That's gonna be great. Rory, thank you.
Rory.
Blair
How are you-
Witch
How are you doing, Rory?
was Deviant's first movie. Scary movie, horror movie. Okay.
Fair. Funny how Rose is a Trekkie and John is not at all.
Mm-mm.
Not even a little.
Not even close.
Mm-mm.
I'm
I convinced John to start Doctor Who.
yeah. Yeah, like sci-fi was really never my thing. Like I did Star Wars and I watched Star Wars when I was a kid, the original trilogy. But then that was it. Like, again, flying an X-Wing was always cool to me, but I never got into Star Trek. I'd watch it at my grandparents' house because that was the 3 channels we had.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doctor Who, Rose convinced me to get into it. Never really hit with me. Like, that style of sci-fi fantasy was never really, like...
That's fair.
My thing. And I love that you're a Trekkie. I do.
I know.
Because it's so funny because everyone's like, hey, John doesn't like that. I'm like, no, I don't. It's not my thing, but to each his own, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super into horror movies.
Yeah.
I've gotten more accustomed to them, and I am more willing to watch them than before.
Yes. But yeah,
it just depends.
I'm trying to think of like what is high sci-fi? Would Star Trek be considered high sci-fi? Because I know we use high fantasy as a term, but is Star Trek like high sci-fi or is it just sci-fi? Is there a term as a high sci-fi now that I'm asking out loud?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because high fantasy is like Lord of the Rings and crap like that.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, is there a echelon of sci-fi that like that's that?
So then that would be like Dune or one of the other big epic sci-fi type things.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, like Star Trek is low budget for the people. Like
Star Trek is for the people, by the people.
Star Trek is like, come on,
singing K-pop, which means Klingon pop.
It's Klingon pop now. Let's see. Rory's doing good. Good to hear. Wow. Did y'all get rid of Cassandra and her potatoes? Oh, Sandra?
Sandra?
Not Cassandra, just Sandra.
Sandra? Yeah, I haven't connected her back to the Twitch side.
We might hear soon. We'll see. Deviant's seen Blair Witch Project. I never saw the Blair Witch Project.
It was fine.
I never wanted to.
It's unbelievably. I'm sorry if I'm going to hurt your feelings. It's unbelievably stupid.
That's what I heard when it came out.
Unbelievably stupid
From the people at my high school. When it came out.
I'm going to put it out there. I'm just going to say it, and everyone's going to be like, John. Wait, first off, Casey, are the kids in earshot? I'm going to let me.
They're not in the room.
They're not in the room, right? I want to make sure that what I'm about to say. Oh, no. And I want to make sure that they're like kids are not in earshot. Sure.
So while we're checking that, first scary movie from Artistry was The Haunting of Connecticut, and for a first scary movie, I kind of liked it. The eyelids thing definitely creeped me out. I couldn't tell you. Anything with eyelids, I am out on.
I don't remember that one.
Paranormal Activity being super dull. For whatever reason, Paranormal Activity scared the shit out of me.
I will fully admit, Paranormal Activity scared the shit out of me.
I think it just hit on too much of what I was taught as a kid and just like where the places that my imagination went to when I was small, and it just brought a lot of that back around for me.
Yeah.
The first one freaked me the fuck out, man. That's how bad it was.
Rose drops the F-bomb. That's the only F-bomb we get.
Someone gets to.
Someone got to. We are now right at the PG-13-ish line.
We're PG-13-ish. Ish.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna be cry. Blair Witch actually scared. Not Blair Witch. I'm sorry. Paranormal Activity scared the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. That was the first time I actually remember a movie scaring me.
Fair.
And that was.
We were together.
We were married.
Yeah.
2010.
Oh, there's hard and soft for sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
It refers to how real the science is.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. I really like asking to understand.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're right. Like, you said Dune. I'm like, yeah, Dune is that, like, weird echelon of, like...
That would be the equivalent of high sci-fi. But I don't...
Horror. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hard and soft. So, Dune is definitely...
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some kind of real science in it. Okay, did you want to say your thing?
Okay, yeah. So, Blair Witch, unbelievably stupid. The idea is cool. It is interesting because I was like found footage and stuff like that, which we've done so much better now.
Sure.
There is a straight up Corrin parody movie that has more action, better acting, and a better story. Because I watched it by mistake. Straight up. I was like, oh, they made it 2. And I'm like, this isn't the 2 that I thought it was going to be. I got into it and I was like, oh. Because they did make a 2, and the 2 is very softcore, straight up. Like, the actual 2 movies, like, I don't think this is supposed to be on HBO or wherever the hell I was watching it. But there was the Skinamax time, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch the second one. I hated the first one.
Yeah, I watched it by mistake.
By mistake. And then I actually was like, it's better. Weird that it happens because it's a parody from this, but better?
That's fair. That's fair. Schwinkman, true nerd that he is.
Yep.
Took a sci-fi literature class in college.
Makes sense. I'm down with that.
I don't think we read the one right before that.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
we did not.
Okay.
Paranormal Activity was ass. I remember watching the ads as a kid and I would be shitting myself. But then I got older, I watched and I was like, there's a scarier Sam and Culpa video than that.
Yeah.
And like now, yeah, I'm sure Paranormal Activity's fine. Like it's not scary, but
Didn't Disney ruin Star Wars? Look, Star Wars is a whole other entity these days.
Jumped the ship a long time. First horror movies for Woozy was Evil Dead 1 and 2. Good ones.
There you go.
Remake, uncomfortable viewing.
I think the first horror movie that I remember watching was Final Destination 1.
Would Gremlins be considered a horror movie? For the time?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I'm sure that I watched something before that,
Yeah.
but I was never into it.
Sure.
Nobody in my family was really into horror movies. So we just didn't watch a lot of them.
Star Wars, this is Nico on the YouTube, it was a spectacle. Star Trek is an evolving space opera with a more philosophical topic.
Yeah.
Like episode 17 of season 3, The Measure of a Man, where Data is on trial. Sorry. Don't come after me. All right, I'm sorry. Is on trial to see if he's alive. See, and that's cool. I love that stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Star Trek really did touch on a lot of very interesting concepts.
Okay. Like the only found footage movies I've seen are Chronicle. Chronicle's great. I love Chronicle.
Did I see Chronicle?
I don't think you did. You might.
No, you saw it.
I saw it.
And you keep telling me that I should see it, and we just haven't.
And then Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh,
Love
no,
the
thank
first.
you.
The second scared me for life.
Scarred
me for life.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm a pass on that one.
What annoyed me was the husband. This was deviant. Like, dude didn't listen to his wife at all and made it worse. Alien? Okay, yes. Alien's creepy. That might have actually been my first horror movie.
I didn't see that one until I was an adult.
Yeah. That might have been like, I watched it.
That one definitely was creepy, though.
Like my cousins probably scarred me a lot more and introduced
I'm
me.
sure.
They introduced me to a lot of stuff when I was a kid, like a 5-6-year-old that I probably shouldn't have watched because like babysat me and whatnot.
True.
Like, I remember watching Thriller. Like my cousins were like the Thriller 13-minute video, and that was scary to them.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Yeah. Hits different for everybody.
Let's see. Does the Pope's Exorcist count as a scary movie, or is it more in line with a demon-themed gore movie? Ooh, silly. I don't know. I've seen a couple of the trailers for that one, but I don't know where that would land.
Is John going to post it to the Couch's OnlyFans?
Maybe. I could.
No, it is fantasy sci-fi and scientific sci-fi. I think I've heard those terms too. Have you watched porn on accident?
You do sometimes. It's late at night. You're watching Cinemax at 11
called
o'clock.
You turn it on and you don't realize what it is until it's happening and you're like, well, I've already started it.
Yeah, until you're like, well, I'm here. Story's actually not half bad. Whatever.
Yeah. It happens.
Watched by mistake. Right? Decided to actually be a parent and no homicide happened. Okay.
Good job. Good job.
I was looking for movie 2 and I got 2 boobs. Exactly. That's literally what happened. I was like, all right, cool.
Was it the parody of Pirates of the Caribbean?
I've seen that freaking box art. It's funny as all get out. Gremlins is a horror movie if you're young enough. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Thanks, Silo.
That was Nico.
No. I'm commenting on something else for Silo.
Oh. Yes. Thank you.
But what I don't like was the power going out and I was watching it. If it was at night, I would have had a heart attack.
Fair.
Yeah, we watched it at night.
Which one?
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
We watched it at night, and again, scary.
Somewhere about halfway through, I got my feet up off the ground, just to be safe.
Scary movie parodies. Those are great. Yeah.
Star Trek is soft sci-fi.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
okay.
said it wrong. I admit it. I'm a big enough person to go, I effed up. That's on me.
Data is the man. Data is amazing. Data is also the reason that I will never say that word as data. In certain situations, I will.
Sure. Do you even watch Alien? You're going to have to sooner or later if you want to stay up on the podcast that apparently John killed, but I guess we're bringing back to life because John forgot that he didn't kill them. Thought he didn't kill the podcast, but apparently he did. Alien will be one of those movies.
At some point. Scare's so good. Gonna count the B movie as horror. Have not seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen the B movie. Here's the funny thing about the B movie and a lot of those memed to the hell and back movies. I just don't want to see them.
Yeah.
Because it got memed to hell and back, and I'm like, I don't
unless you see it before it gets memed, the memes will never hit.
Yeah.
Like, holes, don't care. Don't care. Just saying.
I understand it's horrific, and we might have to do it. Like, we're opening up ourselves to a lot of movies for this podcast, but
yeah.
But
that's one of those, like, maybe we'll have a meme season or something.
Dog, you know,
that could be good.
Dog, that's actually a great idea. Like, here's season 3 of the podcast.
Oh, that's like season 5 or 6.
Here's the 8 movies we're doing this season.
I mean, Star Wars does that too, the way Andor touches on revolutionary political theory. Yes, but Star Trek did it when I was young. It's one of those, Star Trek did it first. It's what I'm familiar with. I haven't seen Andor. I'm not trying to slight Star Wars. I'm saying Star Trek has done a good job from back in the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s, all that.
Prequels are a very topical commentary on how democracies fall to fascism.
Eh.
Gonna make another comment about 2024, but we'll go with that one. Alien was well made and is probably dark. Not the screen is black, but jumps with jumps. But a lot of darkness zones and shadow play.
Yeah, they actually knew how to light a movie.
And what goes bump in the night really works.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. Lean towards suspense Hitchcock movies more than horror. I honestly prefer thriller to horror.
Yeah, I would say there's torture porn, there's gore, like all that really bloody for bloody sake.
Those.
Like, again, and we've said this multiple times, gratuitous violence for gratuitous violence sake only works in terms if the story is told correctly.
Yeah.
Saw 1, I will die on the hill, is violent and bloody, and it makes so much sense. And I truly, truly loved it. Saw 2, absolutely not.
And I am not looking forward to watching Saw someday.
I'm not looking forward to watching Saw. Like,
I remember Mr. Brooks being good. That was more of a thriller.
Oh my God, I forgot about that movie.
We were talking about thrillers, and for some reason that one came back.
Holy shit, that's right.
I
Mr.
remember
Brooks,
that one being...
That was great.
That was one of the first thrillers that I remember seeing. There was also a French thriller that I watched, and I can't remember the name of it now. But I remember watching it in college, and that one was really good.
The top 10 movies of Rose season and the top 10 movies of John season is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
You're going to see the very different movie. You're going to get like magical girls and princesses and like deep philosophical things. And then John's just like, the horror of mankind.
I don't think we've ever. This is a bit. This is like a bit that I've been wanting to do on a lot of different things. Like, I've never ranked my top 10 movies. Like, I've never ranked my top 10 games.
Me neither.
And I've talked to Finn about this, where you send him your top 10, I send him mine. He does the whole Barrett Courtney top 10 for us, and we just do a stream where we're like, this is our top 10, but we don't know each other's. So like there is a possibility that like I'm just gonna throw one out. Like It Takes Two being both our number 8s.
Yeah,
Like
or something
like that.
Or like it's my number 6, it's your number 7.
Yeah, something like that. And I want to do something like that, but like in the same idea, in the same fashion of for the movies, like ranking our top 10 movies. That way that we have 10 episodes. We let everyone know here they are in order, and this is how we're watching them to 10 to 1. But I don't know what mine actually would be.
Yeah.
And like
I have
I'm
no
interested
idea.
to see like our crossover, because I know there's one movie. I know there's one movie probably on both our top 10 lists. Maybe actually I know 2 movies that are probably on our top 10 list.
He says this. They're probably not on my list.
Oh, I'll put $100 down right now that at least one of those 2 movies is on your top 10 list right now.
Do I want to know what movie?
Sure.
Okay.
He Loves Me Not.
Oh yeah, that is a really good
That's
one.
$100 right there. I was like, I know He
Yeah.
Loves Me Not is
Yeah.
on both
If
our
Sleepy
top 10s.
Bra is still here, then he can vouch that it's a pretty good movie.
Like that is.
Oh wait. He might have slept through that one.
Like, damn, dog.
He's probably asleep right now. It's okay.
Yeah, I would assume that one of the 2. That was the one of the 2, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know it's on your top 10 list.
Fair.
I know.
Well,
Okay,
let's roll back up.
We're gonna
and,
catch back up.
guys, if somebody new pops in, please tell them hi for us. We'll
Yes.
catch up.
Yes, the B movie is horrific. B movie is just a meme. It's a terrible movie. Do not watch it, according to Ninja. It's so bad it traumatized me. Jesus Christ. The B movie is a cult classic. What are you talking about? It's an amazing movie because it's a meme.
Yeah, that's
Takes
not how that works.
bestiality to a whole new level.
Bestiality.
Bestiality.
Thanks,
Yes, but I
Casey.
have an allergic to bees. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah? Huh?
Look, there are 4 DreamWorks movies that are worth it. Toy Story, Up, Kung Fu Panda, and Megamind. Toy Story is
Toy
Pixar.
Story is Pixar.
There you go. Nico,
And so is Up.
Monster Inc. Also Pixar.
Yeah.
Shrek. How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, those are DreamWorks.
Yeah.
Shrek. Isn't there like 7 Shrek movies now?
Oh, there's too many.
Like I
I
think
don't
I
even
stopped
know.
at 3.
I don't remember 2 or 3.
2 was great. I loved 2. 2 was like, wow, they actually. It was that conversation of the sequel being better than the original. Like Empire is better than A New Hope. The Bourne Supremacy is better than the Bourne Identity, and Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. You put it in that one, you got it.
It's fair. It's fair. From Salil, got a fun phone call today. Answered the phone, and it took like 5 seconds to quote PayPal. They pulled so and so up. It's getting dumb. Remember, kids, be skeptical when it comes to unknown numbers calling. That's why I just don't answer
Just
my
don't
phone.
answer the phone. Don't answer the phone.
I watched Hitman on Netflix. My God. Okay. It's a dark comedy thriller.
I want to actually see it, Geek. I actually it looked good, and I'm trying to get my head wrapped around that actor. Like, he's the one in Twisters. He was in Top Gun, the douche in Top Gun, Maverick. Like, he seems like a good actor.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like, he just rubs me the wrong way. I have nothing against him. He
Yeah.
seems like a nice guy, but just it was the first, like, he is hopefully the Bradley Cooper effect. The first couple times you met Bradley Cooper in movies, he played such a dick, like, in a lot of his movies. And I did not like Bradley Cooper at the very beginning.
He was like the whole reason I watched Alias. He was a third of the reason why I watched Alias. The second reason was Vaughn, and the first reason was Sydney herself. Because, you know. Oh, Fran was also really cool.
Wasn't Bradley Cooper in Failure to Launch, and I just didn't like him in Failure to Launch?
Probably.
And he was in another movie where he was kind of a dick. It might
Look,
have
he
been
was
Wedding-
amazing in Alias. I
it might
can't
have been
talk to you
Wedding
right
Crashers.
now.
Oh my god. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was the best friend, and he was so in love with her, but like she was so in love with Vaughn, and like, come on. And she and Vaughn had a love story like Red and Blue in How to Lose the Time War.
Are you actually getting that book?
Yes.
You understand that book?
It takes the first like 30% of the book before it really starts getting good.
shut up.
I'm a little over halfway in. It's actually pretty decent.
What?
It takes a while to start figuring out what they're talking about.
We'll get back to you guys in a second. We will get back to you. We love you guys, all right? We promise we love you guys. Mom and Dad are about to have a conversation. What?
Yeah.
So,
What?
I was reading this book.
Uh-huh. This is How to Lose the Time War.
How to Lose the Time War. It's a very fascinating concept.
It's a book that was pitched as an epistolary novel, and the letters are one form of how they tell the story. A third of the story, though, is told through just normal storytelling. Actually, half of the story is told through just normal, it's a book. And then the end of each segment or chapter is a letter from one of the agents to the other agent.
They're both in different times.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What?
What?
So I was listening and reading. I was reading this book,
Yeah.
and like I wanted to get used to epistolary novels because I have a beautiful idea that I think would be great for an epistolary novel.
This is not a good epistolary novel.
Yeah, I found that.
It gets better once they start figuring out the characters. But no, like the first 10 letters, it's just like, why am I here?
Okay. All right, that's good to know.
So you're not crazy.
I'm not crazy. Okay, cool.
You're not
cool.
crazy.
All right.
It takes some dedication to get into it.
Okay. And I'm listening to these characters
But
talk. It's
halfway in.
chaos.
Halfway in, it's just like, oh.
Did you know that we had a podcast called The Couch of Randomness? This is what happened. This is exactly what happened in that podcast.
Guys,
A little more
should we
structure.
bring this back?
A little more structure, but this is what would happen. All right, I'm coming back to you guys because we love you, and
Sorry.
I'm
guys.
so shocked that Rose like, How to Lose the Time War is pretty good. I'm like, dog, you lying. There's no way.
I mean, I'll let you know when I get to the end of it.
All right.
But here in the middle, it finally got to what's about to happen.
Woozy, 25 minutes ago. I don't know when you put that.
Sorry.
The OG Day, the Earth Stood Still is still like number 3 on my top 10 movies. 12 Angry Men. Oh, God, yes. 12 Angry Men, the original. With,
I still haven't seen it.
Henry Fonda, I believe. It might have been the older Fonda. Great movie. John, I need to forward an idea to Finn, and it's called Fast Track to the Finn Main Road, featuring Main Road John. I'm not long. There's 7 Shreks. 1 to 3 are good. Highly recommend the movie Meet John Doe. I need to look this one up. Ninja saying Shrek 1 and 2 are peak. I like that they after 2 they should have stopped.
Basically.
How to Train Your Dragon 1 through 3 are amazing stuff. I've seen 3.
Yeah.
Shrek 2 is hot stuff. The movie is about grassroots political campaign created unwittingly by a newspaper columnist with the involvement of a hired homeless man and pursued by the paper's wealthy owner. Oh, I'm kind of down with that. Agreed with Deviant. I like 1 and 2 better than 3. Already back again. The third movie made me cry. Just sat there. I don't want to cry, but I will cry. Hands off. Ice Age is DreamWorks. Offhand. What the hell did I just say?
Offhand, Ice Age is also DreamWorks, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Shrek 2 was a softcore donkey with a stubby dragon, classic D&D plot. Okay. Ice Age 2 is not a masterpiece. It is not. Definitely not the first Ice Age. It's not bad. John is ticked off now. Yes, I am. They are bad movies, but they're lacking the comparison to stuff like Kung Fu Panda and early Shreks. Yes. Am I high? You're not high.
No.
Shriekman. How do you read a bad book for near half a book? I'm with it. That's where I'm at, Casey. That's where I'm at.
Guys, do you remember how I said if I actually get into something, I just watch all of the episodes? Why do you think I haven't actually given Enterprise a chance? Because if I actually get into it, I have to see what happens. Also, this book has been talked up so many times on Book Talk, and I wanted to find out why.
Let's see. Like, I really hate all the meme movies, B movies, Shrek, Ice Age, Puss in Boots, and even Kung Fu Panda. Don't really like it. I love Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda 2 is some of the best animation I've ever seen in my life. I hold true to that one. Again, Thankfully for me, geek, I've not seen Kung Fu Panda memes.
Yeah?
I will be honest. B movie's the only one that I've really like.
Yeah. Shrek.
Shrek. Yeah, Shrek. B
Shrek
movie
is
and
love.
Shrek. Shrek is love. That's a good point. But the other Ice Age movies were a thing. That's right. I watched them before Saddest. The first Puss in Boots or the new one. Like the new one, I heard is actually very, very good.
I haven't
Last
seen
Wish,
it.
I've heard is fantastic. Kids, bed now. I want to talk to your father. No, kids, no, please stay. Go, stay.
Don't leave me!
John is always
that's
crazy, but
basically-
today's standards.
Listen, Deviant, I know this is probably going to shun me from society, but Puss in Boots, The Last Witch, just looks dumb to me.
Fair.
Watched them way before the memes, and I unironically loved the B movie.
That's also fair. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
God.
Damn.
Oh my God.
That's like like saying I'm dating this slob I don't like, but I'll give him a chance for like 6 months, then decide to marry.
That's not at all what it's like. What is wrong with you? This is a book. It's like, in audio form, it's like 4 hours. If I was actually trying to get through this book, I would have been done with it.
Is it 4 hours?
It's like 4 or 6 hours.
Okay. How long did I deleted it because I was so angry, but
fair.
I'll go back to it. Oh, I gotta buy something too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna lose a credit. I don't want to lose a credit.
But also, it's one of those where I knew going into it was about time travel, so I knew that there were going to be things that I didn't understand at the beginning. It started making more sense about 5 or 6 chapters into this. So that's where it was. Like, and honestly, the book really isn't bad. It starts very slow. And like slow I can deal with.
I'm on chapter 19, dog.
I don't know what chapter that is.
I don't either. I'm just looking at the chapter. I'm almost done.
So you already know about Garden and...
Are you listening to it too? Or are you just reading it?
No, I'm just reading it. You don't know anything about Garden?
No?
Then no, you didn't get very far.
Okay.
Are you sure that's the right book?
How to lose a guy in 10... No. How to... No, I was not reading that. No, I'm just kidding. How to lose the time war. Maybe I need to start over.
I think so.
Maybe I just need to start over.
I think... Wait until I'm done. That way Amazon doesn't mess with the two
That's
of
fair.
us.
That's fair.
Daddy developer needs to chill.
No, I don't chill. There is no chill here.
Oh, Last Wish is actually really good. You should give it a chance. The animation and story is good. Oh, Jack Black is a treasure. If he
It is.
wasn't in Kung Fu Panda, it probably would have been a much worse movie. Yeah. You say that I'm stuck with him, but I'm pretty sure he's stuck with me. I loved the villain in Kung Fu Panda 2, Shin, a real villain with a plan and actual motive other than revenge.
It really worked.
Yeah.
I liked it.
My Wi-Fi just
Come
went
back,
off.
Wi-Fi!
No!
Dylan!
Hey,
What's
Dylan.
up?
How you doing? Geek's gonna double down. Shrek 1 is terrible, and I do not see how it got a sequel. Cal, you have interesting choices in movies anyway, so you
That
can
actually doesn't surprise me that that's what you think.
Yeah.
Honestly.
like this fits with the kind of movies that you like, and I mean you can say the same kind of things about the movies that I like. Yeah, you just look at it and you're just like, yeah, that makes sense. She likes it.
Didn't also make... Well, we also have to factor in it. Movies were so different at the time.
They were.
And like people actually, and I mean this in a good way, people actually went to the theaters
Yeah.
and not...
Oh, look, when Shrek came out, mine and Schwinkman's friend went to see it day after day after day with the girl that she was babysitting.
Really?
Like, I went with them once.
Uh-huh.
They were quoting the entire movie.
I also want to factor in she's my friend too.
Yeah, but she's mine and Schwinkman's friend.
I was like, she's my friend too. I know her as well. I
Yeah,
may
but-
have performed her wedding.
Yes, but that was the easiest way for me to
I
point
know.
out who it was.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
Plus, I don't know if Schwinkman's still here for me to pick on him. Le gasp. Voice actor of Donkey saying he's getting a spin-off and there's a chance of Donkey and the Dragon will clap cheeks on screen. You say this as if the voice actor of Donkey is
Eddie
some
Murphy.
unknown
Eddie freaking
tiny
Murphy.
little actor who's never been in anything else.
Also, that's a parody movie that you're going to see on Cinemax after 11 p.m. if that's still a thing. I don't know. Oh,
Stop paying attention because it's a bad book. No, Casey, that's not how it works. He stopped paying attention because it's a slow book.
It's a slow book.
It's very slow.
ADHD kicked off, and I was just like,
Yeah.
And here's the worst part. Like, most of the time when I'm reading and listening to a book, I remember everything.
Yeah.
Like, tomorrow, remember everything about that
Yeah.
book. This one, it just did not click for me. So you're talking stuff, and I'm like, I remember Red and Blue. That's the only thing I remember the characters' names. Past that, I think there was like some sort of spaceship in one of the chapters where like a cryo freeze thing, but that's all I remember. And I don't like it didn't click with me.
Every chapter is a different setting.
Yeah.
Different time period, different settings, sometimes different worlds. You go up thread and down thread, and like
I remember that those terms.
and like they finally explain up thread and down thread in one of the chapters. But like until you start piecing together some of the information, it's a hot mess.
Okay, I'll stick with Wolf a little bit.
Yeah, no. Finish the book you're on. Finish the book you're on. There's no rush.
Weeks. What am I reading? What is it called?
Were you picking on me by saying I make bad choices in Friends? Let's be honest. She picks us and she just never leaves.
That's true.
She wears us down, man. Never chill with you two. The Epic Mickey playlist, for instance. Look, nothing is ever chill with us.
We don't know how to chill.
We got pointed out today that maybe John shouldn't be trusting me in video games when I forget what stab is. And I'm just there like, that's a true story. Oh, Tai Lung and Kai are good villains for the movie, but not in a storytelling point of view. Shen has a reason to be an involvement with the main character, make him grow.
Yeah. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 4, so I don't know if it's any good. It's some of you and I sacrifice I'm willing to make. Woozy, I actually agree with you. I love Frequency. I think Frequency is a great movie. And
I remember Frequency being
I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I watched it was one of those I watched in pieces and then finally watched the whole thing, and I was like, wow, that actually it was a great concept of time travel, really.
Yeah.
Rose always quiet when raging in the game. September 24th, get ready for we're gonna go return for the Wasteland. It's gonna be a great time. I think best to worst would go Kung Fu Panda, Ice Age, Shrek, the pile of manure from Back to the Future 3, and the B movie. I'm not gonna fight you on the Back to the Future 3. It's fun, but it's not as good as 2.
Yeah.
And 1. 1 and 2 are the best. 3 really felt like they jumped the shark.
3 is you have to turn off your brain, and then it's fun.
Fun, yeah. I mean, the best part was the train sequence with the hoverboard at the end. That was the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
I went to Parent Princess, who is being brooding in her room, listening to Bloody Mary by Lady Gaga on repeat.
Aww. Is Princess okay?
Oh, that's great.
I haven't heard that song. Maybe I should try it out.
I've never seen Back to the Future from Deviant. There are 3 movies.
Look, all 3 of them will absolutely be part of one of our seasons. Like, we'll probably figure out like some kind of, I don't know, time travel movies.
It would be time travel, or do we go after Robert Zemeckis in a good way? Like, because Zemeckis directed all 3.
Because we're trying to get sets of 8 movies.
For the most part, yeah.
And I don't know how many he's directed.
Yeah. No, yeah. For this whole podcast, 8 to 10 movies.
Yeah. For each season.
For each season. And we want to like clump them together in some sort of rational concept.
We want to have an overarching theme.
Yeah, that's the best way. Overarching theme. And I guess it could be like, I've thought about this as just like 80s action B movies, not that B movie, like B horror movies.
Yeah.
But
We're
yeah,
gonna have the Sandra season. We're gonna watch the horror movies that she was inspired by.
oh, that's a good one. I thought we were gonna watch Sandra Bullock. And I was like, I'm still down with that. We watch all the Sandra
No,
Bullock movies.
Sandra, our crazy potato lady. We gotta include her somehow.
We do have to include her somehow. But yeah, that would be like Jason and Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and crap like that. So yeah, the overarching themes of the 8 to 10 podcast seasons. What am I trying to? God, go away. I love you.
No, come back. I love you.
Oh God.
Got Style by Taylor Swift on repeat. Nice.
Beetlejuice is a good one. Edward Scissorhands is a good one. We could just do a Geek help me, Rose help me. Who directed Edward Scissorhands? Burton.
Tim Burton.
We could do Tim Burton. We could do a Tim Burton season. That's not Batman.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be its own chaos of doing the MCU and the DCEU scares me.
Also
I'm just straight be
all
honest
of
with you.
those.
Scares me.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg produced movies. Which ones?
Yeah, because that would be hard
Like-
to do.
Like, that's the thing. It's like trying to find, like, obviously we could easily do a Tarantino season.
Yeah, that's only 7 movies. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't even even watch Tarantino.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's a good time.
That is a great time.
Heck yeah. She got games for 3 hours, and for her ADHD, it can cause an emotional dysregulation.
Okay.
When the need to do's now need to be done, and then she fought with Ninja, and I sent her to a room to give him space.
Okay.
That's
fair.
a lot.
That is a lot,
That's
yeah.
a lot. Yeah, just give her time. She'll be fine. You already know that. Why am I trying to tell you this? I use the script of B-movie as a punishment in my D&D games whenever my players are too inquisitive about the books that NPCs have. I put the info they need in the 4th chapter.
Fantastic. That's
There you
great. And yeah, Beetlejuice 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
I
need to rewatch the first one.
I'm semi excited about it.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching
I'm
Beetlejuice when I was a kid.
interested.
Yeah.
I
Like-
don't expect it to be good.
No, I don't either.
I hope it's fun.
That's what I want.
I hope it's fun. Spielberg produced Back to the Future, more than one movie.
3.
Indiana Jones, 5 movies.
He did. All 5 of them.
Men in Black. There's
Wait, he
3 of
produced?
those.
He produced Men in
Twister.
Black.
I couldn't tell you.
I
Jaws.
knew he produced Twister. I didn't know he didn't. He produced Men in Black.
Yeah, like that's the thing.
Huh.
He's done too many. Like if we try and do Spielberg, then we would almost have to do like Spielberg in the 80s, Spielberg in the 90s. Like,
Spielberg Part 1.
Yeah.
Spielberg Part 2.
and I feel like several of those could go in with other seasons.
Yeah.
So I don't
Spaceballs is a good. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Spaceballs is pretty good.
Men in Thighs. Is that a corn
Tights.
parody? Yeah, Nico. He directed E.T. So no, so he produced it. Was it Zemeckis that did E.T.?
I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
The 2 older have ADHD and it's not looking good for the youngest.
Ooh.
Ugh, yeah.
Woozy, yeah, Mel Brooks is gonna happen. That's gonna be the most fun.
And
Here's-
again, trying to find which ones
how
fit.
to do it,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be honest with everyone. I love Blazing Saddles. I think Blazing Saddles is one of the funniest and like sharpest written comedies. Period.
But then we also have to address.
But we also have to address it's not like that now.
Yeah.
And I
and I don't think that that's a bad thing to. It's not a topic that I want to shy away from.
No, it's not. It's not okay to make those jokes now.
It wasn't okay at the time.
It wasn't okay
either.
at the time either. But how it was presented was funny, and I just that's the Blazing Saddles was one of the hardest. Like I think it's still very smart. I think it's very well written. The joke, if you don't know the joke, I'm not even going to talk about the joke. It just involves a word that we don't say here. And like that's probably the best way I can do it. And it's just It's so hard.
Doesn't it involve a, you know what? I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, don't get into that. Yeah.
I've never seen E.T., but I love the ride at Universal. Oh, Deviant, you're in for a slow movie.
Kind of traumatizing too, actually.
And a little traumatizing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like E.T. can be traumatizing.
I think E.T. might have been the first horror movie I watched. That ending scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the.
Look, The Little Mermaid also scared me.
Yeah, you told me that you
the
got
ending.
scared by Ursula and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna talk about the part where all the feds or the science lab shows up
That
and
is
E.T.
exactly what terrified me as a child. Did you see all that plastic?
I thought that was the middle of the movie. That's where I'm like I didn't.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. It's a very long, very slow movie, and the pacing is all off in my head, and I have not seen it as an adult. So I couldn't tell you where in the movie
That's
it
true, that's fair.
actually is.
Hell yeah.
If you tell me it's in the middle, I'm
I
going
thought
to
it was.
believe you.
I don't. I,
I
actually don't
have
remember.
no idea.
Hell yeah.
What do they do with the rest of the movie then?
It's a long. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes.
No, that thing's like 3 hours long.
No, I think it's only an hour. I will look it up right now. Let's find out.
What did I zone back into? Oh, we don't know. What about the Atari game? Oh, yes.
We have the Atari game.
landfill. We actually do have
Yeah, I
one.
bought it. Yeah, it's an hour and 55 minutes.
No,
ET is an hour and 55 minutes.
it's at least an hour too long. Again, I was young the last time that I watched it. I think I might have watched it when I was a teenager
Sure.
once,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't tell you when anything was
Yeah,
in the movie.
I have. It's been 15 years. I don't think I've watched it since we've been together.
Yeah.
Been married. I have the little vignettes and slices of where things are, but I'm trying to remember where the plastic part is, and you might be
tell
right.
you.
It might be closer to the end. I actually don't remember, to be honest with you.
Oh, no, Casey, it has nothing to do with caring about the planet. Have you seen E.T.? If you don't know what I'm talking about with, did you see all that plastic? I don't think you've seen E.T. The ending of Blazing Saddles was insane
I
when
love that
all the
ending.
actors... You know what? I'm not going to finish that because I don't remember anything. I think I might have seen it once.
It's not spoily. It's meta beyond shit.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and I love that because it was one of those like, what is happening? And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm down. Let's play this. Let's do this. Just how that whole movie ended.
Another movie I've never seen is Titanic. I don't think I'll watch it after finding out dogs were on the Titanic. Like,
Stevie, I'm sorry.
Deviant, I love you. I love you so much. There are no dogs in that movie. Or if there are, they're like little lap dogs. And like, we don't focus on the dogs at all that I remember.
I'm laughing at you out of love. I'm straight up like, you've been around. I'm laughing out of love on that one because I just think about like, what about like Deep Impact and like Armageddon at the game? Like, half the world gets blown up by an asteroid or volcano.
You're going to make so many movies impossible for them to watch.
Yeah. Volcano. Half of LA blows up because of a volcano. Dante's Peak.
I mean, we say all this, and the cat distracted me through most of A Quiet Place Day 1.
Oh, God.
It's not a normal cat. It's not a normal cat at all.
Oh,
You have to
God.
escape the scientists. Know what you're talking about. It's just extrapolating something unrelated.
Oh, God.
I miss the promotional toys from McDonald's. Nico, I love you.
Nico, I have those in our garage. I'm going to be honest
We
with
have
you.
several of them. Yeah, they might be all melted together by now.
I think I've got the Batman Forever Batmobile in the garage as a McDonald's like Hot Wheel. I think I've seen it. It's great.
Oh yeah, boat sinks in Titanic. 1 and 2. Too soon? The lobsters in the kitchen probably thought it was a miracle.
You know what? No one ever thinks about the lobsters.
That's a great point.
No one ever thinks about the
No
lobsters.
one ever thinks about the lobster.
We're all pissed off and sad that these two people named Jack and Rose. I was supposed to say Jack and Diane. I was like, that is their song. Jack and Rose like didn't stay together. Come to find out, they were never on the Titanic. They were just made up people, and people lost their ever loving minds.
Oh, so
I
much.
loved that. But no one has ever brought up the idea that the lobsters.
I mean, lobsters are just dogs of the sea, right? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
I every time I say Jack, I always goes to that. I don't think of Jack and Rose's little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids growing up in the heartland.
Oh, Nico, those toys have been in the garage for the past 2 decades.
Yeah, they have.
Whether at our place or his parents' place, no.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, they're in there, and I've seen them.
I know there's no dogs in the movie, but just that thought of the dogs were actually on the boat. I'm sorry, I'm just giggly.
90s monster movies is going to be, or 90s horror, disaster movies is going to be fun. Pretty much anything directed by Ronald Emmerich will be. We'll have like Armageddon, Dante's Peak, Deep Impact.
Are we gonna throw in some the one that I watched, Final Destination?
I've straight up, I've never seen a Final Destination.
Oh, so you don't have the 90s horror that everybody has, driving behind trucks that have. Okay, that makes more sense.
No, I don't like.
That makes more sense
early
why you're
2000s.
so okay with it.
Yeah, no, I've never like that was the point in my life where I'm like, this is stupid as.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I had dates that wanted to go like in friend groups like let's go see.
Oh, he had dates, guys.
Well, let's go see Final
I don't know if
Destination.
you know this, but John had dates.
Let's go see Final Destination. I was like, nah, I'm good. There's a level of stupid that I could take when I was a jackass. There's a level of stupid I could take in
Look,
my
I
film.
only saw it because of my stupid high school boyfriend.
All right,
so
I'm not gonna give you
I'm
shit.
giving you crap about it, but I do understand. Lobsters are like, we are free. John, I'm serious. Check if your toys are worth something. Bats are chickens of the sky. Yeah. The lobsters might have thought, it's the rapture. Tuna of the land brand chicken.
Oh my god. Sucking on chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze.
Ah.
I got him.
Lobsters were like, God? Me either, John, but I lived in a hole.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I never saw Final Destination. Like I know, like.
No, that's fair. It's not a good movie.
Oh no, absolutely not. I know it's not.
No,
But
it's not a good movie. But like,
it's a defining aspect of the early 2000s.
like it's kind of a defining feature of our generation.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not taking
So,
that part away from that.
It could be fun to watch
Oh, yeah.
and just laugh at it.
I think there's 7 Final
Oh
Destinations.
yeah, we're only watching the first one. I can't take any more.
Are you kidding me? We're gonna do a whole season of Final Destination. If there are under 10 movies in one series,
Meatloaf!
we're gonna do the whole series.
Meatloaf!
That's how we're gonna do Saw.
Meatloaf!
Like that's how we're gonna do it. That is
This
what,
is spousal abuse right now, guys.
that's what we're going to sign up for. We're gonna make everyone watch it with us because we're gonna give everyone the list, and you go watch it, and then you can have the discussion in the podcast when it comes out on YouTube, and talk about what you think,
Meatloaf.
why we are correct or not correct, and how you felt about it, and we'll rate it. It's gonna be a great time.
Shrinkman, I don't remember if you were here for it, but meatloaf is the new safe word. Because I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Meatloaf is the new safe word. Movie tagline is let's justify anxiety disorders.
Right? I saw Meatloaf in concert. That's awesome. Final Destination put the fear of random accidental death into you. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
and like
it
I've
did.
never seen it. I do admit the one that actually like I saw the trailer to it was, or maybe it was just one of the clips, is the escalator falling apart. And that one, I'm like, all right, I'll give you that one. I will 100% give you that one.
Yeah. No, it's just all the ridiculous ways that you can die, and it's just like,
Putting your hand down the garbage disposal. I remember that scene as
yeah,
well.
yeah. To this day, I will not put my hand down the garbage disposal. I've had to call John over multiple times. I'm just like, something just went down the garbage disposal and I didn't want it to. Will you come get it?
You know what, Woozy? I've seen the first Police Academy, but I was so young that I do not. I'd be like watching it for the first time.
I don't think I've ever seen
Like,
Police Academy.
there's a lot of movies that would be that for me.
Yeah.
Like I remember watching it, do not remember shit about it. So
Yeah.
it'd be like, oh, new
Yeah,
time watching it. Oh my God, we've just been chilling and chatting.
guys. Before we started stream, John was just like, we have stuff to do that we have to get ready for this weekend. So we're only going to stream for an hour.
I wanted a hard out an hour.
hard cut at 1 hour. It's been 2.
It's been 2 hours. This is what happens when we just get all random on you. All random.
Garbage disposal is a purely American thing. Oh, don't get me wrong. The garbage disposal is amazing, but I will not stick my hand down there.
Stupid, amazing movie. Yes, I agree.
I haven't seen Super Troopers either.
Super Troopers is right up there with, I know, like, I hold this in a special place in my heart as Harold and Kumar. I love Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yeah, you made me watch it.
Harold and Kumar Go to Guantanamo Bay. Not that good. Harold and Kumar's Christmas. Absolute banger. Love that movie. Just to see NPH not being NPH. Great movie.
Guys, are you ready for the Christmas movie specials where we show you the actual good ones? Like Anna
Betsy.
and the Apocalypse. Hi, Betsy. How you doing?
Guys, if you've not seen Anna and the Apocalypse,
God, it's so good.
it is so good. It's right up there with Odd Thomas. It's bad.
Oh, it's absolute trash.
It's terrible.
But it's so good.
But it circles back to being, you know what, it's pretty damn good.
Like, it knows exactly what it is. Plus, it's a musical.
Yes.
Come on. You know what reaction I want to see? I want to see you guys after you watch My Little Pony Equestria Girls series. Oh, did we get that? There was a Humble Bundle.
We have not gotten that yet.
Okay,
We'll get
we
it.
need to get that.
We'll get it.
All 4 of the first ones. I think there are 2 more after, but just the first 4. Oh, we will.
Oh my God. Betsy, don't apologize.
probably would.
Also, real fast, what'd you watch with Mom? Watching
Yeah.
movies is fun. I love watching movies.
According to Nostalgia Critic, the worst Christmas movie is called A Christmas Tree. Oh, no, we're going to watch the actual good ones.
Yeah.
Like The Night Before, Anna and the Apocalypse. Klaus was it Klaus?
The Netflix one,
Yeah.
Klaus was great.
That one was actually good.
Holy shit, that was so good.
Yeah.
The remake of The Grinch with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I loved that. I thought
Not the Jim Carrey one.
that,
That will hurt a lot of people from current generation, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. No, maybe Die Hard.
Die Hard, maybe?
Maybe Die Hard.
I don't know if that makes the final, like, top tier Christmas movies.
And this is how we get canceled.
Basically. The Christmas special on the TV here in Quebec is all the Charlie Brown and all the Astérix and Obélix on loop for a week.
That's actually kind of cool. I'm
Sounds
down with
about
that.
right.
I'm down with that.
Wizard of Oz. We're watching all the movies we're representing in my haunted house this year for inspiration.
That's badass.
Nice.
I dig that. I dig that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
It's a
see
good way to do it.
Would we watch the Wizard of Oz in our?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there we go. We're gonna watch the Wizard
And
of Oz.
Return to Oz.
You're damn right. We're watching Return to Oz. That's probably the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life.
I think that might have been my first horror movie.
We brought it back around, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, because we love you. That might be my first horror movie. Return to Oz. Not gonna do shit.
Terrifying.
Yes, it is. Mr. Tink Talk or whatever the shit the fat little
It
oil
was
man
more-
is,
It was scarier than E.T., man.
and the actual like rabbits.
God.
Yeah,
The Rollers.
the rollers.
Oh.
Yeah, actually terrifying.
I finally got myself to read the books, The Wizard of Oz and Return to Oz. Nothing about the Rollers.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. That does not
I
surprise me
was
one
just
bit.
there like, where did they get this horror and abomination from? TikTok was in there.
Yeah.
TikTok was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rollers.
Wheeler. Oh, they're Wheelers. Wheelers. Okay.
Wheelers.
Wheelers.
Thank you.
Okay. I couldn't remember what they're called.
I knew somebody would get us. Thanks, Schwenkman. I'd honestly rather watch Jim Carrey Grinch than Mike Myers Cat in the Hat. Yeah?
I've never seen the
No.
Cat in the Hat. I didn't want to.
I have seen more of it than I care to have ever seen. And by that, I mean more than 5 minutes.
Over the top prosthetics. Maybe that might be a arc. That might be an arc of the podcast.
My Little Pony songs are so good. Betsy is building a giant Audrey 2 puppet and playing Audrey 2 in The Hunt this year.
Oh, that's cool. I dig that.
It's really cool. Mike Myers killed any future Dr. Seuss live action.
Good.
We don't need Dr. Seuss live action.
We don't.
We don't. They're in a book, and that design is more upsetting than the movie. Oh, Schwinkman. Really?
That's terrifying.
Which book are they in? I don't remember.
Do a lot of weird things for love, including certain movies.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. I know that I've dragged John into so many strange movies.
And yet somehow my ass gets handed to me anytime this gets brought up because I took her to Waitress.
Yeah, you wanted to see that.
I did want to see it. That movie was trash. No, I'm sure it's great. I really did. It just wasn't.
I do want to rewatch that one.
I'm sure just in the mindset of what that was, I was like,
I do want to
oh
rewatch
my
it
God,
at some
what
point.
was I thinking?
And I wouldn't be surprised if the musical is actually better.
I'm actually sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Like,
the musical is
that
actually
seems
better.
like a movie that would benefit from being a musical. I mean, that being said, I made you watch 9 Women, and I knew exactly what we were getting into.
9 Women is great. Like the musical podcast arc
Yeah.
is gonna be amazing.
Oh,
You
so
guys
fantastic.
are not ready.
No. Not even 10 minutes in, and they're like, nope. Honestly, that's based. Meanwhile, my family likes that movie, and I don't like it.
Wanted Danny DeVito as Lorix, yeah. Waitress the musical is better. I truly believe it. I think
Yeah.
it would be. I like Carrie Russell. I think Carrie Russell's a fantastic actress.
Okay, so the Wheelers are from Ozma of Oz.
Oh.
Okay. That makes more sense, if I remember correctly. Once Lucky and I got an exclusive viewing going to Mars Needs Moms. It's a bad movie.
I remember that movie.
I don't.
I remember that. That's
How bad
terrifying.
was it?
I didn't see it because I knew it was going to be a bad movie. I knew it was going to be a bad movie.
That's fair. We stayed for all of it. It was not on purpose that no one was in that theater. That was us with Waitress.
Oh my God, you're right. It was.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that we saw with nobody else in the theater.
Wow.
Yeah. It's happened to us multiple times since.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Waitress, especially that theater. That's what's shocking.
Yes and no. That's a very specialized theater.
It is.
And it's a little more of the hoity-toity. It was a little more hoity-toity at the time.
I wonder if that theater's still around.
I don't remember. I know one of them closed.
Yeah. That might have been the one that closed.
But, like, it's a story now. Exactly. Mars Needs Moms is terrible. When I saw Waitress the musical at the movies, it was packed. Yeah, no, we saw the original one.
Yeah, we saw the old school 2000.
7 or 8 because we hadn't been together very long.
No, we had not. That was the first movie. I'm like, I think this chick's gonna break up with me. I knew you weren't, but I was like, I sitting in this movie. I'm like, I actually asked the question, like, would I be dating me if I took myself to this movie? Like,
yeah, but then like we sat there and started making fun of it.
That's true. That was the first time, like, because no one was in there, we started making fun of the movie.
Yeah. And then I think the only theater experience that topped that one for a long time was when The Rave was playing Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah.
I want to have your babies.
Yeah, Natasha Bedingfield's "I Want to Have Your Babies," and then we got The Last
It's a bad
Airbender,
song.
where we
oh God, no, that one was awful.
did all that fun stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Last movie I saw in the cinema was James Cameron's Avatar 1. Oh, Nico.
That was 2009, unless you saw the re-release.
Nico.
That might have happened too.
Go see better movies.
Yeah, 100%.
Go see better movies. Like, Avatar is pretty,
Yeah.
but like, there's better movies out there. I'm annoyed the chat isn't doing the other half.
Happens. All right. Peace up, A-Town Town. No, we got stuff we got to go take care of. I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say we're doing stuff.
They'll see.
You'll see.
It's fine.
You'll see very soon. All right. Quick housekeeping. Friday, you're getting an arcade full of cats. I was like, what is that game called?
Yes.
So Arcade Full of Cats is Friday, and then starting the weekend, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. You're getting it. That's our long series for the weekend. We're doing that one, and then probably right into Ocarina of Time, but we'll get to there. Starting on Monday, we did it, guys. FNAF 2 is coming. I got to go edit those videos because you get John's ADHD on full display on days 4 and 5.
Only some of it.
Like, I go into a zone.
Yeah, but they don't see half of that.
They don't see half of that. Yeah, I got to cut up some of that stuff because it was a beating.
Yeah.
Like that one was the first time like it took it out of me because we sat there and we recorded all day and beat that game in one day.
It was rough.
Crazy. But yes.
But hey, it's coming.
It's coming. That's next week. You guys are the very best. If you're in America, happy 4th of July. Be safe out there. Enjoy the fireworks. Don't be afraid of them. Protect your pets. If you're in England, I guess UK, I don't know. You have a vote in July, on July 4th. Go vote if you can go vote. That's a good thing. Everyone should vote. Past that,
Si vous êtes en France, à Paris, allez chier dans le champ, dans la Seine.
I actually know what she just said, and I think that's awesome. And I actually have to get us set up so Rose can watch that. I gotta get that taken care of. You guys are the absolute best. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out and being weird and crazy with us. That's kind of what we do. It's if I could patent or copyright weird and crazy, I would, but I can't, and I'm not gonna be a dick. Love you. Peace up. Hey, done. Bye.